3 months before the race, at 19 years old, I literally couldn't run 1 kilometer without stopping, and I knew that it was my mind telling me to stop. Fast forward to last week, I completed my first marathon in 3 hours and 37 minutes. I did it, I completed my first marathon. But looking back on this 3 month journey, my favorite moments was in the journey, the training, the early mornings, the late nights, crossing the finish line. And in this video, I want to talk to you and show you that you can do it too. Because do you know why? Because your mind will quit before your body does, and you don't even know all that your body can do until now. Hey YouTube, what's going on? My name is Blake. Welcome to my channel and welcome to my video. In this video, we'll be going over my kind of experience of my first marathon. I'm going to be posting a ton more videos on my marathon experience and just the experience of my fitness in general in the future. So make sure to subscribe and like, as I'll be posting a ton more there. I know I can add value to your guys' lives. But in this video, we're going to focus on my kind of marathon experience in the past 3 months, as this was my first one. And I know that a lot of people search up on YouTube, search up on the internet, that is interested in marathons, as I did. I was looking at so many YouTube videos before even signing up, even in training and stuff like that. So I really hope that you get value out of this video, because I was kind of looking for this video when I was first starting out. I'm kind of running my first marathon journey, and hopefully you guys can learn from this video. Just a quick side note here, if you have any questions along this video, or any questions or any troubles that you're going through, whether it's endurance sports, running, working out, anything, exercising, DM me on Instagram. I'd love to chat with you there. I'll put the link in the bio. Go check me out. Go follow me. I'm going to be posting a ton of stories. I do a ton of stories a lot, whether it's endurance sports, running, exercising, a lot of tips there too for nutrition and stuff like that. So make sure to go follow me on Instagram, comment, DM me, reach out to me, subscribe to this channel. So let's get back to it. I just want to really thank everyone that has helped me along this journey, whether it's kind of running with me, helping me with my nutrition, pointing me out things to do, and just helping me along the journey, because I know that I was the person that crossed the finish line, but so many people have helped me, and this wouldn't have been possible without them. So if you're watching this, thanks a lot. You guys know who you are. So in this running experience, this kind of 3 months journey I was on, my goal was to put my mind to something over this kind of 3 month stretch into running a marathon. I obviously, just myself, I've always wanted to run a marathon, but my kind of schedule didn't allow for it, as I just quit hockey my last year, as my 19-year-old season came to an end and COVID was still a thing. I was like, hey, I'm kind of done with this. Let's move on with life. And I've always been like a kind of athletic type of person, exercising and doing all that kind of stuff, but I've never really been into running, and I've always had a hard time with it. So my goal over this 3 month period was to really put my mind to this and really do it, and have a purpose for working out, for running, for walking, for stretching, for all that stuff, because I knew I would have put my mind to it more, and I knew I would have had a better effort doing everything, as you probably will too. It's such a mental thing, as we'll touch on in a few moments here. But my goal out of this was to know that I can do it, and to really have a purpose to being healthy and just stuff along that manner. So the race was September 5th, and I signed up, I think, around June 20th to June 25th. And at that point, I didn't run past like a kilometer, like I was saying 3 months before. I was just like, hey, if I sign up for this, if I pay that admission fee, I'm gonna be committed to this, and I have to do it. I told people I was doing it, so that really made me kind of accountable to that. I'm not going to tell someone that I'm doing something and not going to do it. And I was also posting a ton on my social media. I was on Instagram, on TikTok, on Snapchat. Go follow me there on Instagram. Go DM me if you have any questions along with this video for my marathon journey, or just to follow my journey along, because I know I'll be posting a ton more, not even within running, but triathlon, and just my further goals ahead in my kind of fitness experience, as we'll be touching on at the end of this video. Make sure to stay tuned for that. If you're having a hard time kind of committing to a run, or to maybe a 5K, 10K, half, or full, or even a triathlon, what I would recommend you to do is honestly sign up. Sign up right now after this video. That'll hold you accountable and make you accountable to, okay, I'm doing it. I signed up. I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna email them and say, hey, I'm not doing, sorry. I was kind of lazy. I didn't train for it. You know, that just gives you more accountability, and it puts your mind to something on maybe a race, or maybe if you're having a tough time after COVID, or if your place or your country or wherever you live is still in COVID, that gives you something to really look forward to, as it's like a big event and it's a really big milestone, whether it's 5K, 10K, half, or a full. And I just decided to do that full because I was like, let's just do the full. Let's do the full. I know I can do it in a couple of months. The hardest part was, this is a weird hardest part, but I for sure think it was having to rest and having to take a day off. Because I don't know if you felt like the runner's high or just really like running. I have to rest. Like, I can't run consistently. I can't run twice a day. If I could run twice a day, I 100% would. And the feeling is like nothing else. If you haven't kind of ran, go try it. The feeling after, once you crush a 5K, or you get a new record, or a long distance, or a new fastest time, or your pace was insane, or you just felt good in general, you just want to feel that again. So I'd for sure call that maybe a runner's high, and I was just really always wanting to kind of get that. Now, that was the hardest part, but what was the greatest part? The greatest part for me was for sure the journey, and for sure the kind of things I learned about myself. The journey, the waking up early, the hurt legs, the ice baths, the stretching, the massage gun on my legs, the nutrition part of it, all that stuff. I love that. But if you're going through this experience and you're kind of starting your run, no matter what length it is, know that you're gonna look back on it and absolutely realize that you really enjoyed it. And after the fact, you'll be looking back on it, just like a lot of things in life, honestly, that you're gonna look back on and be like, damn, I actually enjoyed that, but that was really hard at the time. But once you kind of overcome that and push through that, every race, every training session, you didn't stop. Oh, I didn't stop that run. Oh, I didn't stop that marathon. Oh, I didn't stop that. And you just really keep persistent. You'll really enjoy the journey, and obviously the destination just comes along with that. But another thing I learned about myself is the greatest part is my mindset. Like, if you're in this journey right now too, you'll learn so much about your mindset, and so much resilience, and so much capabilities, your mind and your body, your connections between everything you don't even realize you had before that, because you never really took this challenge or took this kind of opportunity that we have to run, to walk, to do whatever. And just knowing that our minds are limiters to our body. That was a huge thing for me to take away from that. No matter it's running, biking, working out, schoolwork, working, you just know that you can do a lot more than what your mind's telling you to do. Because I guarantee you, when you run and you want to stop, what is telling you to stop? It's most likely your mind. Oh, my breath, I'm out of breath. Should I stop? Oh, my calves are tight. Should I stop? It's your mind telling you. Your calves aren't saying, stop, I'm done. That's your mind telling you to stop. Obviously, yeah, it's like you have to stop at some point. Oh, my knees snapped. I got it. Like, but just be kind of know that your mind will tell you to stop if it's just the slightest thing. Like, oh, I'm out of breath. I can't talk to my person. Okay, I gotta slow down. But no, that's the one thing I really took out of it, and I love kind of knowing that my mind is like that now that I can push myself further in all aspects of life. And you'll know that too, whether it's work, studying, working out, really whatever it is. So if you're starting, you probably want to kind of know how to even train for your training program, my training program, other people's training programs. And to be completely honest, I didn't follow a training program. I just kind of felt like I've enough knowledge in like the fitness world and the fitness industry that I can just kind of, feel my body out and feel each day to day, okay, how far am I going to run today? Like I kind of researched YouTube stuff, but I didn't have a specific plan or a specific kind of framework of the 3 months journey. I just kind of ran probably 3 to 4 times a week, just building up each week, like one long run the Sunday, say half marathon or 10K or 15K, and then just build my way up. But I never did anything past 25K in my training experience. And obviously when I do a marathon again, I'm gonna do for sure a training program and get a coach and stuff like that, so I can get a better time, and I'm just not kind of by myself, just going day to day. Like, I didn't even write anything. I just ran. Okay, I'm feeling good. My legs aren't hurting. Let's run. So I'm very appreciative that I kind of took that time and took that capabilities that I have to my advantage of, like, I kind of already know about nutrition and that type of stuff, so I know that factors. But for the distances, the speed runs, the tempo runs, didn't do any of that. I just ran and kind of felt my pace. I knew that I had to kind of start slow in the runs and then kind of pick my way up, and then towards the end, like, just give it your all. But one tip I'll just add in here is that really helped me towards the end of my training program. One of my friends recommended this to me, is Nike Run Club. It's literally a person talking to you throughout the run. Say it's 5K. They talk to you throughout the whole run, the whole 5K, the whole marathon I did, the whole half marathon. Probably my last couple runs, and I use this now to my advantage, is the person talks to you throughout the whole run. They add some music in there. It's like you're talking to a person, and it makes it a lot less hard, because the first, say, 30 runs I did, it was solely no music, nothing. I just wanted to run, but obviously this Nike Run Club app helped me, so that's a little tip there. Now that I went over the hardest part, the greatest part, my training program, and letting you know that you can do it too, your mind's just a limiter, let's get into the race day. The race day, I was kind of nervous. Yeah, I for sure was nervous, but I knew that, hey, it's just a race, doesn't really matter. Just a longer run today. Cool event, super cool event. Shout out, I got this shirt. The finisher got a medal. You probably saw it. I'll throw up a picture here or something. But the race was super cool. There's probably at least like a couple thousand people there running, and I think 460 did the full marathon. But the leading up to race day, I was carbing up the day before and the day before that. Just a lot of potatoes, a lot of carbs, some chicken breast. I didn't eat rice because I don't really like the gluten. I think it slows me down a bit, my energy level, so I just stuck to potatoes. And then the morning of, I had a bunch of potatoes before the race. The race was at 8:30 or 8 o'clock. I think I ate that at 6. And then I also got a backpack with a carb and electrolyte powder that I put in it, that I sipped on through the whole race. And the day before that, it has like 250 calories and a bunch of carbs in that, so that definitely helped me. And just leading up to the race day, let's explain that race day. So the first say 10K, I knew I had to take it slow. It's 42K. I never ran past 25K. So the first couple K, like the first 10 to 12K, I took it slow. Let's say I think the pace was around 440 to 455. I was just like getting my legs under me. I knew that I had a long race to go. I wanted to run fast, like my buddy did in the race. He kind of like hit a block and then like slowed down throughout the race, but I knew I had to kind of go slow throughout the start of the race. And then probably around the 12K to 20K to the halfway mark, I was doing my fastest pace, like around 420 to 430, and that was for sure a big mistake, as I'll mention later in the marathon. It for sure caught up to me, and that's a lesson I'll take onto my next marathon, because this is my first. I'll make mistakes, you'll make mistakes, but hey, we learn from it, and we just take that onto the next kind of race or the next experience we have. And yeah, so I did my fastest pace probably from 12 to like 20, 25, 30-ish. And then the last 10K was for sure the hardest. The last 40 minutes seemed like it was a couple races, not gonna lie. Like every single step, my calves were cramping, my hamstrings were cramping both sides. You've probably seen those videos of the people just falling down when they're close to the end, and I was really scared that that happened to me, but I was just running through it. Cramps in my calves and my hamstrings. Never felt that bad in my life, but towards the end I kind of slowed down. I was kind of walking, probably walked for about 2 minutes in total the whole time, so I was pretty impressed with myself there. I didn't stop until about the probably 32K mark, and then the last 10K was obviously the hardest, like I said. Then I finally crossed the finish line after 3 hours and 37 minutes, and I was very impressed with myself. I kind of wanted to get below 3:30 and pushing that Boston Marathon under 3 hours, but I was just shooting for the stars, and I got 3 hours and 37 minutes, and I have a lot of kind of training to do and time to improve on. And I know I'm going to do a lot better because I've learned a lot from this experience, and I have so many more plans in the triathletes or in the triathlons and the kind of endurance sports, like Ironman 70.3 triathlons, and for sure in this next year I'm going to do a couple of races along those kind of lines, like swimming, biking, and that type of stuff, because this really got me kind of hooked on endurance sports. And if you want to follow my journey, subscribe, follow my Instagram, comment, DM me if you have any questions along this video or anything that I could kind of give you advice that I would think, because I kind of have some experience and have some values that I want to share with you guys and help you out with your journey. So from watching this video, I really hope that you got value, and I really hope that you got some inspiration and motivation for you to kill your marathon time, or to kill whatever thing you're doing in life, whether it's work, studying, raising your family, doing whatever you want. I just want you to know that your mind is a limiter to yourself, and once you get past your mindset, and once you get past the fact that you know that your mind will quit before your body does, you're going to be unstoppable. You can do whatever you want. You just have to really focus on yourself and focus on your mindset, because that really helped me through this marathon journey. And really, I really appreciate you watching this video. This was a long journey, and this was a long-awaited video for me to make, and I really appreciate you watching this. Make sure to subscribe and like. I'm going to be posting more endurance videos and just keeping up with my life. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.